Hello, and welcome to the Pharmacy Times News Network. I'm Mike Lakar, and your host for our Pharmacy Week in Review. Alabama recently executed its first inmate using a 3-drug cocktail containing midazolam because the state's compounding pharmacies were not willing to make pentobarbital for lethal injection. The state's lawyers recently testified that they had contacted nearly 20 Alabama compounding pharmacies about making pentobarbital, but all of them had declined. Compounding pharmacies in Texas, Georgia, Virginia, and Missouri had also declined to make the substance. Both the International Academy of Compounding Pharmacists and the American Pharmacists Association have issued statements discouraging pharmacists from participating in executions. In product news, the FDA has approved a new melt-in-your-mouth formulation of a proton pump inhibitor. Takeda's Dexilant Solutab is indicated to treat heartburn associated with gastroesophageal reflux disease. Pharmacists can advise patients that this delayed-release product should be taken at least a half hour before a meal. Patients should also not break or cut the tablets. Instead, they should let the tablets melt on their tongue without water or chewing, though it can be swallowed whole with water. Because drug shortages are now the new norm in the pharmacy world, Pharmacy Times has launched a webpage dedicated to keeping pharmacists as current on drug shortages as possible. In this next clip, Dr. Aaron Fox of the University of Utah's Drug Information Services explains how pharmacists can manage drug shortages.
So what you need to do is plan ahead of time who's going to be in charge of some specific action steps in your pharmacy. And having that plan set up ahead of time really helps things go smoothly once that emergency hits. So you need to know who's going to be trying to order product, who's going to be counting up how much product you have, who's going to be in charge of communication. Planning ahead for all of those things will make everything go much smoother.
A U.S. Senate committee recently held a hearing to investigate causes behind a growing backlog of generic drug applications at the FDA. Presently, the FDA's backlog contains more than 3,800 generic drug applications, while average approval wait times have stretched from 31 months in fiscal year 2012 to 42 months in fiscal year 2014. In a statement about the hearing, the Generic Pharmaceutical Association said it, quote, supports the submission of complete drug applications to promote an efficient FDA review process, but there must be a clear and objective definition and criteria for application quality in order to evaluate the scope and nature of the problem. For more great coverage and practical information for today's pharmacists, visit our website and sign up for our daily e-news. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching our Pharmacy Week in Review. I'm Mike Lakar at the Pharmacy Times News Network.